Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Becky, I have ME, and this is my ME. So today is a change for me. I never thought I would do social commentary or anything like that. I thought, I just wanted this channel to be for those who have chronic illness to come together, whether it's ME, fibro, MS, whatever it is. I just wanted us to come together and support each other. But I need to vent. I didn't think I'd do a video like this. But I need to, because I'm so angry. Like, I am fuming angry. As I'm sure you will know, yesterday, we had a terrorist attack happen in London, leaving at least 4 dead and many injured. And I just, I need to praise our police force, and I need to praise our emergency services, because they were just fantastic, and the police were just so brave and so quick at getting all this sorted and done. And my God, it could have been so much worse when you think of Brussels and Paris and all the other attacks. And I say just Brussels and Paris because obviously it's Europe, and But what's made me so angry is people's reactions. I did see some outpouring of love and best wishes and all the rest of it. I did see that. And not living in London myself, my thoughts were with them too. It was awful, really, really awful. It happens. You can't believe it. But what got to me the most, and I know the countries they were from, because I checked out the profiles and things, so I know where all these people were from, and they were from America. So I guess maybe I'm addressing these Americans who have this mindset. I know there are an awful lot of Americans who are wonderful and tolerant and inclusive and all the rest of it, and God bless you for that. But there was so many Americans criticizing our police force for not all carrying guns. I'm not going to comment on your society and your social norms. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put my comments to that. But what I will say is this: that is not the way it's done in this country. We have the armed response. Obviously, they have guns, and they're there for things like this. And they acted very quickly. And by the way, those are the people who shot terrorists. So a policeman, a woman, but it was a police officer, shot the terrorist. So some of them do have guns, right? But regardless, we don't always need them. That's not how things are here. And let me remind you that it wasn't that long ago, and I think it was in the London Underground, actually, that a police officer, unarmed, with his bare hands, took down a terrorist suspect. And he was obviously shouting things and whatever. But I believe he had a knife. I don't know. I can't remember now. But bare hands. He just took the guy down. Really. I don't want to say things like our police officers are so brave and they don't need guns and stuff like that, because I don't want to minimise the bravery of your police officers, of what they have to deal with on a daily basis. Because your police officers are, they have to deal with different situations. You have a lot of armed citizens, so of course they have difference. I'm going off on a tangent. The second thing that really got to me was while this was happening, I'm so mad. I'm so mad because it started off a rhetoric, and I can't just... The amount of Americans I've seen repeating it now is ridiculous. Ridiculous now. Donald Trump Jr., I'm sure you've seen the tweet, tweeted out that Sadiq Khan, who is the mayor of London, and a Muslim, by the way, that it was an article, and let's put aside that this article is, I don't know, like 7 to 8 months old. Let's put that aside, shall we? He took his words out of context and said, I'm trying to think. He said something like that Sadiq Khan had said that terrorist attacks are just part of city life. Like almost flippant, like, whatever. But that isn't what he said at all. That's not what he said. He said living with the threat of terrorist attacks. And let's face it, he's right. We're all living under that threat. All of us. Including you, America. Every city, you all are, especially since 9/11. That's why you're imposing all these new laws and things and rules and for flying, and that's why I assume you've put this ban on your borders. The ban that stopped a Welsh school teacher from entering your country. He was on a trip with students, but because his name was Mohammed, he was denied entry into the country. Well done. We're all living under that threat. And then an attack like this happens, and of course I'm scared. Of course I'm worried. I'm human. I'm human, and more than that, I have a son who lives in a city that has one of the biggest armed forces bases in the country. Of course I'm bloody scared. But I'm not going to allow the terrorists to win. I'm not going to allow them to win. I'm not going to feel afraid if I walk past or sit next to somebody wearing a hijab or a niqab or even a burqa. I'm not. Sorry. Because Muslim doesn't equal terrorist. But that's what they want you to think. That's what they want to instill into your mind. These people from ISIS, they're not actually really Muslims. But they know that there are billions of Muslims living on this planet. And the more of them we isolate, and the more of them we disenfranchise, the more they are able to recruit. And what a nice big army they might end up having. Because we're stupid enough to push these people away. These people who are our people, who are brothers and sisters. I'm sorry I'm on my soapbox. I don't know. I'm just angry. How dare you criticise the way our armed forces, sorry, not our armed forces, our armed police and our non-armed police responded. Within 8 hours, they tracked this nest, I guess, back to another city Birmingham. And he was born in this country. He was born in this country. So are we to generalise that we're all terrorists? Or just the people from Birmingham? Right? So me, for example, I was born in Birmingham. So that makes me a terrorist? Oh, doesn't that sound silly? They're not doing things in the name of Islam. They're doing things in the name of terrorism. Like the IRA did in this country before them. We need to come together in solidarity, all of us. All of us. It's the only way. Just is. And you can call me what you like. Lefty, libtard, whatever else you want to call me. No, I don't care. I really don't. You know what I'm saying is true. But you're letting fear and hatred take over you. And the hatred can take over because you're scared. I'm scared too. We're all scared. We're going to get through this. Together. If we can just pull our heads out of our backsides and actually come together and do this properly. Okay, I'm going to go. I've ranted enough. I'm sorry. I just had to. I just had to get it out. I was bursting at the seams with this anger inside of me. Anger at the terrorist, of course. But anger at the way people have reacted. Instead of support and love, we're getting criticism and nonsense, basically. Even from people in politics. Even the son of the President of the United States. The son of the President. Just let that sink in. Even he was and going in at it. It's blowing my mind. Okay, breathe. Becky, breathe. Okay, I'm going to go. Thanks for joining me. And I'm sorry this has been a long ranty video, but it had to be done. I'm feeling a bit better now. So thank you for joining me. It's been wonderful to talk to you. And come back soon. We'll return to regular programming very soon, I promise. Next one is going to be on mental health and chronic illness. I finally got myself together to get that done. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.